I've always said that what makes Saint Ambrose so special, we have the best members, one of whom was Grace Spellman. Grace was called home to the Lord the other day at 102 years old. And up until just a couple of years ago, when she had a fall and broke her hip, for almost 40 years, that's right, 40 years, every day, Grace opened up the church and served as our sacristan. For 40 years, she started her day with daily Mass. For 40 years, or just about, she always cleaned the church and made everything in God's house was in perfect order. For almost 40 years. What an example. What a witness of faithfulness, a sense of duty, but a mindfulness. She would always say, God has been so good to me. And she showed that goodness by the way that she lived, loved, and especially served. Think about this. For almost 40 years, 365 days a year, she came, opened the church so that we could all gather, and took care of God's house. Can you only imagine how beautifully it went when she stood before the Lord? This faithful servant of God. You just have to know that God just embraced her, welcomed her home, and had to have such a sense of gratitude for Grace by the way she set an example for me, for you, for all of us. So we celebrate Grace's life. She is one example of thousands of incredible members doing great work for the Lord. This coming Saturday at 11:30, we'll do a memorial Mass for Grace here at Saint Ambrose, her home. That'll be Saturday at 11:30. And let's pray that every day we can look to wonderful people like Grace as an inspiration for us. How can we live and love and serve and be so faithful that people will look to us as inspiring examples of God's goodness, God's abiding presence, God's faithful love? We celebrate Grace's life, we commend her to God's care, and I pray every day for you and our members that each of us can be strong in the ways of the Lord. Have a blessed week.